Go ahead. Und Kabarett, und Kabarett. Go ahead.
Does it ever happen to you when you...
It's happening to me right now.
Not me. When you play a character for a long time and then you go back to everyday life, normal life off the set, that the character sort of stays with you on your shoulder like...
Sorry, go! We keep the character with us when we go home.
Yes, does the character take over sometimes?
We hope so.
I think it's more the other way. The characters have a little bit, and that's what I think made Jack and Gwen so loved by people like yourself, because Eve put a percentage of herself into it, and I put a percentage of myself into Jack. And you have to do that with really every character you play, because that then gives them heart and soul, doesn't it? And then when you go home, you take that little piece and you put it in the shelf and you don't tell anybody you were using it. That sounded good, didn't it? Thank you.
It depends also on what kind of scenes you've got. I mean, the scene where Reese gets killed, you know, you go home, you're upset for days, you do something, a scene like that. And, you know, we're both firm believers, and I don't care how I look. I don't care how beautiful I should look. I don't care how ugly I look. It's about the scene and being true to that scene, and you go for it. And then when it comes out on television, you see how it looks, and then you go, ah!
What was I thinking? No, where's the eye makeup at the time?
So, but it depends on what you've done that day. I mean, sometimes we have a day where we have nothing but fun all day, and we go home very jovial, and it's been a great day. But the big emotional scenes, it's very hard to shake them off.
Those are the days our partners don't like it when we come home, because we want to kill them. We're like,
we could be a bit grumpy.
yeah, big grumpy.
Try not to be, but it's quite difficult.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Over there.
Hi.
Thank you. Say the applause so we get more questions.
I have 2 questions.
Okay.
My first question is for you, John.
Yes.
Do you have an English gentleman in your pants, or is it a superhero today?
Today I have a Banana Republic. Yeah, they're very cool. I really apologize. I left all my superhero underpants at home. I know. I had Eve's on yesterday, but... So Banana Republic.
Okay. My second question is, well, later on in my life, I want to pursue in acting, and people keep telling me it's really risky and difficult, and...
It is like any job.
Yeah. And I was wondering if you had any advice for me and others that want to pursue acting?
You do where your heart is, and if you work hard at anything, you will succeed.
And a successful actor is always not a famous actor. A successful actor is
a working actor.
And for even ourselves, when we got into this business, we didn't think about being famous. Fame has come with the job that we've done, and we love it. It's glorious. We relish it, and it's brilliant. But we'd still be happy if we were working in Fringe Theatre for £200 a week, because you love it. That was a little bit of a no less than $2,000, but that's fine. No, yeah. So it's that you do what you think, you believe in your heart.
Work hard, and you get that.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You're welcome. Yes.
Hello.
I think there are many reasons why many fans don't like the 4th season taking into the
Oh my God! Don't critique my show.
But one thing I didn't like about it was that they changed, in my view, Jack Harkness to a completely gay character. And I think before, I think before, for me, he was always someone who didn't fall in love with.
That was the whole point.
With sex.
Yes, you're answering.
But with a person.
Yes,
right?
you're answering your own question with that statement. The reason that you think he was more gay is because he fell in love with Yanto. And the thing was, it wasn't that he was, because Yanto said it wasn't that he was a man. He's not in love with gayness, he's in love with him. And that's what Jack was. Jack was in love with him. So, go ahead, I'll
yeah, but he did have that. I mean, Jack had this in the first 3 seasons that he had both, he had.
Yes.
And so I thought the step, like, I didn't like the scene where Jack in the 4th season and just goes out and had some random sex with someone. That wasn't Jack for me, because I thought always that he felt,
no, the reason
more feeling in
No, you missed the point. The reason he went out to have random sex is that he missed. No. And you're talking about Miracle Day, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason that he went out to have sex is because he was suddenly not immortal anymore. He was human. And remember in the past that when he always talked about his feelings, why he never slept, why he always drinks coffee, he completely cannot have the same kind of feelings and some of emotions that the normal human has because he lives all the time. It's become cold. So when he became human, that's why when we were walking down the street, he looked at her and he walked into that bar. First bar that he saw. First one he walked in, it just happened to be a gay bar. And he went in, he picked the hottest bartender, took him home, and had sex with him because he wanted to experience it as a human. But then he calls her on the telephone and says, "Where are you? I miss you. I need you," because he has the love for her and he also misses Yanto. So maybe I think you're reading into it a little too heavily. Right?
That's how it came across for me.
Right, but remember, dramas have to do things differently every season because if we don't, we become boring. So therefore, we have to change it up, switch it up, make it a little different. And that's probably why you didn't like it, because it was different, but Jack is always Jack and he's still the same. That's not like what you like that. It's good because I can explain it. Yes, hello. Hi.
It's about the season, Children of Earth.
Yes.
In this season, the character Luz Yanto Jones. And how was it to play this scene in the conference room? The character Luz in the past, many people. How was it to play, and was it harder in the past?
Again, it's like Eve says, when you play those scenes, you play them for what they are in the truth of that moment. And, for us, it was, again, the harder bit for both of us. And you remember this, once Yanto had died, of course it was sad. And Jack, was trying to bring him back, he would have loved to have brought him back to life. But when we went into the, oh, don't cry. When we went into the mortuary and all the bodies are laying down, we specifically, Eve and I wanted to be there together for that because it was for us. It was the time saying goodbye to a character that we both were sharing and both loved. And remember that day? It was just
it was written so beautifully and so tender, and I think it was filmed so beautifully and tender, and I think that's what really touched us is that it was so quiet and lovely. And what the scene where Gwen has to walk in and she has to open both the bags up, and there's Jack, and then there's the reveal of Yanto. Me revealing Yanto was a lot more heartbreaking than revealing Jack, because when I revealed Jack, he had a false moustache on and started singing song tunes. So, you know, hey, darling, it's like this in the middle of the scene. I mean, it's hilarious. But those scenes they're heartfelt because you've worked with somebody for a very long time, and you have to respect those scenes very well.
And if you go back and look at it, I chose, well, I asked if they would do it. I think Yanto was in bag number 11, and I'm in bag number 13. And those are my two favorite numbers. March 11th I was born, and then the 13th of July, Friday the 13th, my mother was born. So those are my two numbers, and that's